little bit of a glitch there, as usual. We should be live now. Okay. Good morning. A few updates since the last stream. You might have seen some clips in the opening. It almost works, but there's no audio from the clips, so we're missing on that. Oh, look at how far. There was no room to stop. No room to stop at the line. He got his entire car, the entire thing over the the white line. It's very impressive. Also, I ended up speaking to some of the Kick folks. Super nice. I don't know. I know the platform gets a lot of grief as being like where the Twitch degenerates go. But I don't know. The people themselves are very nice. They even fast tracked my application to partner on Kick. So if you're watching on Kick, we actually have the check mark there too. Super nice. All right. Anyway, is it actually working on there though? Because right now I'm not sure if it's actually working. Let me make sure. Channel. Looks like I'm live. Oh wait, actually, did it turn off? No, it's on, right? Oh, it is. Okay, is this open yet? No, it's not 7 a.m. yet. Okay. All right. Oh, they've taken down a lot of the huts now, though. Okay. Let me get back to business and say good morning to some folks. Okay. Good morning again. Good morning to nobody, Ambrose Chamberpot, Lynn and Graham, PH in Tallahassee, Beauty Love Creative, Glad Riot CBD. Yeah, hello. The bathroom's still here, the extra bathrooms. I don't know how much longer those are going to last. Frank the Tank Panda Gabs, morning. Tom X, good morning. Flora Schwartz, good morning. Sheila, good morning. Sean M324, good morning. Jason Freeman. No. Good morning. Luke Skywalker. Good morning. Old Pizza Dude, good morning. Nova Rain, good morning. Tomoko and Yokohama, good morning. Johnny Zale, doing all right, how are you? George H, good morning. Rome Land, the faraway land of Queens, good morning. All right, that's Bryant Park. The Winter Village getting shut down. Anybody check my old videos to see if the village, if it was up for a longer period last year? Could have sworn it was. Anyway. Jacques Moore, good morning. Roberta, good morning. Quentin Namath, good morning. Jadesh Ratan, good morning. Little G, good morning. Ooh, wow, ooh, wow, ooh, ow, wow, ooh, good morning. Panda Cabs, glad you're enjoying. Sorry the audio doesn't work from the videos. Video killed the radio star, you know? But yeah, it might be it's like a really strange issue with the audio. Because the way it works, this is essentially using a third-party website. I think it's Twitch Guru. But I'm getting some help on their Discord. So maybe later today, I'll be able to figure it out. Not sure, though. I mean, even if we never get the audio, it's still more interesting, I think, than the AI, the obviously AI-generated starting soon screen from before. and I'll have to propagate it to the end. Well, I'll probably keep the ending screen the same because I don't want to confuse people with clips. But the BRB screen will get clips too, I think. Lou Kafir, good morning. Quentin Namath on Twitch, good morning. But I'm doing all right, Lou Kafir. How are you? Enforcer, good morning. Luke Skywalker on Kick. Glad you're enjoying that. I think it's a little more interesting. Myself. Carol H, good morning. Hank Town, good morning. We're still gonna swing. I wonder. No, we gotta wait. Get the light. Okay, now I can go. We'll still swing by the Rockefeller area. Quentin Name is also on Kick. I don't see the viewers on Kick anymore. I wonder, did it get disconnected? Let me see something. No, because it couldn't be disconnected because I see chat from Kick. New York Rangers 94, Yanks 2000s, counting down to summer in Yankees. RJ, good morning. Marion, Marlon Rock, good morning. It's hard to tell on my screen. Yeah, Marlon Rock. Good morning. I couldn't tell if it was an I or an L. Michael Franco, good morning. I don't really... What's the temperature right now? 46. I don't really need gloves, but I might still put them on anyway, just to have and to hold. Guz, good morning. Thanks, Luke on Kick. Much appreciate that. Piff Noodles, hello. Cold and shower next. Good morning. I'm feeling a little slow this morning. Time to feel less slow. If that guy can cross, so can I. There we go. Mojave, good morning. Artfist, good morning. Kevin Hawthorne, good morning. MK Gaming Studio Official, good morning. That is Frank the Tank. Oh no! Good morning. I just make myself laugh stupidly. You're in the garden on Kick as well. Good morning. Yep. We grow. Tanya Bowden, good morning. It is I. Matt Rosa, good morning. Good to see you too. Darren McCann, hello. Happy hump day. I hope you get the job, Intro Dark. Twisted Angvid at 15-month streak. And a resub there on Twitch. Appreciate that, Twisted Angvid. Apparently the garden has responsibility. Yeah, that's right. I feel like you weren't doing enough work. Where are we in New York? I mean, exactly 48th and 6th. Can't turn right here. Our lives will get ruined by the Today Show. Ruined, I say. The Today Show has never improved anyone's lives on coast. That might be too far. We got these cars. They're not really that excited to get to work. Can't blame them. Did I miss Stu Pitchford? Hello. Photo Spaceman, good morning. It's me, Mini-Me. Approaching 49th and 6th. Cat Yellow, hello. Good morning. Meow. Joanne just here. I'm only 3 minutes behind right now. Good morning to Joanne from the Upper West Side and beyond. Hopefully Joanne will be streaming on later in the day, so check her out. Today's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. No date night right now. Not officially. Was that a rubber tree? I don't think it's the same thing, but I like watching the videos of those. I don't even know if that's what they actually are. It's like this bowl that's shoved into the trunk of a tree, and then they scrape away part of the bark, and then this white liquid pours into it, and then they come back to it when the bowl is full, and then it's like a ball of rubber, and they squeeze all the liquid out. That looks so satisfying. How do I do that? I want one of those balls that I can squeeze and the white liquid comes out. Okay. Let's roll that back. I'm gonna need a Back to the Future on that one. Seven on the green platform. Cool. Did I have an interview? Oh man, I don't know. Lester Mountain Tops, hello. Destiny Ann Lehman, glad you're enjoying. All right, our first experience with Rockefeller Center with no tree. Looks like the Today Show doesn't have anything special planned today. Just the crowd that watches the TV outside. And there's no tree. I like when the flags are out like this. Let's see about, you know? Now I can see Saks Fifth Avenue from here. They still got the noses on the facade. That still has to come down. Let's see, you get the reverse tree photo. Maybe this feels, well, it's hard to, I think this lamp post is right in the middle of the actual straight shot at Saks down the middle there. All right, you know what? Let me catch up. Let me put on my gloves and catch up while we're here. I don't really need them, but better have them than not have them. Farhan, hello. To Jesse, hi. Justice Jane, good morning. I cannot be playing these games anymore. We gotta catch up. Michelle K, hello. Abby in the UK, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Avril Stephen Loki, morning. Charles Wyszynski, good morning. Looks empty. It's a bit empty. It's early. The season is done. Well, for the most part. We'll see how busy Brooklyn Bridge is this coming Friday. Tiny Caster, good morning. It's supposed to get into the, 50s today? Philip Maxwell, good morning. Charlize Luderbeck, good morning. Deb Parkinson, good morning. It is accurate about the Today Show. It's helped nobody. No, I joke about it because when we try to walk down 48th Street from 6th Avenue, we can't go in that plaza where Today Show takes over. They kind of close it down, so we got to go all the way to 5th Avenue. It's an over-exaggeration of ruining my life, but, you know. Blessed MWS Mom Christina's here. Good morning. Welcome back. Good to see you. Jaina, good morning. Lynn D'Angelo, good morning. Hope you're doing backflips. Ron is here. Nomad, yo. Let's look for the tree in Central Park. Let's get it. They have no trees there. Wait, you searched the bald tags on Kick, Quinton, but you don't see bald? Oh, you mean like on the video? Yeah. It's on the other side. I am the tree right now, almost. Well, let me become the tree for a moment. Quake Talk, hello. Gail and Alicia, good morning. Stoic, good morning. Stephen Friedman, good morning. Who is country? America? Maybe? I don't know. The United States? But I don't know if I'm answering correctly. Tyler's Brad Army. Tyler's Brad Amy. Sorry. Hello, good morning. I still didn't see Elsbeth, any of it. Okay. Appreciate that, Abby. So the tree stands right here. If you didn't know, they have a little placeholder for the tree. So it kind of stands in the middle here. So we were the tree for a second just now, but we gotta get to stepping here. Get to stepping is not necessarily a positive. Oh gosh, it took a while to click in. Not necessarily a positive phrase, right? Get to stepping. All right, back to Fifth Avenue, then we'll go north and resume our trek towards the park. Oh, Saks officially filed for bankruptcy? Interesting. I'm very confused by the guy running. Because the nonchalant method of his running makes it seem like he's just jogging. But he's also wearing like work clothes. So he's either late for something or maybe that's just what he wears to jog, but there's like a bit of a discrepancy, conflicting something or other, where like the running doesn't match the clothing. Because if you were like running late for something, I feel like the running would be a lot more intense or something. All right, good luck with that follow-up. Hopefully all is good, William. All right, let's go. St. Patrick's on my right, near Granger's End 40 Yanks 2000. Across the street from that is Atlas holding us up. That'd be Paul Loading. Morning. Molly, thanks for the follow. Tyler's Brad Amy, sorry about the root canal pain. Hopefully that passes quickly. Well, we got the light for the cars. I could have gone, but I might have gotten in the way if I did. So it's better to just wait a little bit. Oh. Bus coming in from the Bronx, BXM6. And looks like there might be some release of new shoes today or something. Because the Nike store, the flagship here, has quite a bit of a crowd. Now, what percentage of the people here you think are resellers? What's the reseller percentage here? You think it's 90% resellers? 95% resellers? Maybe 100% resellers? Who knows? Business jogging attire, yeah. Tom Bach, good morning. Nini, good morning. Justin, good morning. So far, so good. Hope you are too. John Casello, good morning. Coach Ed Ken, good morning. Right, Steve? Car's turning, we can go. Anytime a car turns from across the street is a cheat code for the pedestrians to cross. Big if true, Gina, big if true. A miserable 4 days after a root canal. Ugh. I mean, none of what they do in a root canal seems like it should be light anything. I imagine it's a lot worse than getting a wisdom tooth pulled. I've never had a root canal, but I had wisdom teeth pulled. And it didn't feel good. I think I did two at the same time. He said, we could do all of them, but like his recommendation was do 2 per side. Well, technically 3. I only had 3 wisdom teeth to begin with. I didn't have all 4. All right, they're turning. But he said, do one side of the mouth first so that you're not like just puffy everywhere, and then do the other side after. I said, all right. But yeah, I ended up only taking Advil. They gave me something stronger like Vicodin. I took it once, it made me nauseous. I thought, I probably shouldn't throw up. And have all that vomit pass along the sockets that are now empty. Well, it's wood stitches, but Ambrose had them all taken out at once. No, I was just under the laughing gas for most of my wisdom teeth. Actually, no, one of them was conscious sedation because it had to be like cut in half. It was like a railroad. It was going like this. Anyway. Tooth pull's still worse? Interesting. I've only had one of the 2 so far, so. Alright, Louis Vuitton building still here. This facade. The snowflake is gone. Here on 57th and 5th. I really do wish GTA 6 was back in New York. I mean, I have a feeling, a strong feeling that GTA 7 will be, but I imagine GTA 6 is so huge and it's taken them so long to do, we shouldn't even expect any consideration of GTA 7 until like the 2040s. Right? I guess. I don't even know how long it's going to take for the next one. Interesting Bergdorf windows here. They got the paper. Okay, they still got the 12 seconds. I see cars. I'll wait here for a moment. Is Allie here? Good morning. All right, no more dentistry. Susie, hi. We had this conversation before, Sue. Uh-oh. I got the amnesias. Thanks to Jesse. Hope your chores are quick and uncomplicated. All right, let's see. No cars. Also, we get the light anyway. 2040 just sounds so crazy for GTA, but true, right? It's probably true. I mean, considering. Well, first we're gonna have like 18 re-releases of GTA 6, like Skyrim and GTA 5, and then we're also gonna have Elder Scrolls 6 re-releases 18 times too. But thanks, Creative Bookings, for the follow. You're clear for another year, Twisted Metal. Brian Liddon Oxnard, good morning. Uber, hello. Morning. Ambrose donated, got a mini physical. Sometimes you got to be careful where you're donating blood. They might be vampires in disguise, so you just got to double check that there's nothing peeling off like at the signs. Not what I mean. 45 degrees and getting warmer. I think the spread of the temperature is not going to be very wide today. And then tomorrow, I believe it all plummets. It might even get into the teens, last I checked. Don't know if it will, but that's the last I checked. I actually don't like crossing this light on green because the guys coming off Fifth Avenue, they're kind of careening here, making that turn. And they don't look like they want to slow down. Actually getting a little bit more of a light in the sky now. All right. The dentist is the only one who enjoys dentist visits. Yeah, I don't know anybody that would enjoy them. I don't know. None of it seems enticing. Ambrose stands with vampire Americans. Will I try GTA 6? I mean, I'll try everything. Well, not everything. Do I use GoPro? No, I use Pocket 3 from DJI. It is in webcam mode. It's not wireless, though. I could be using Moblin or Moblin. And I probably should be for the majority of it. But, oh well. I mean, I know a lot of people still play GTA 5 online and do like RP and stuff, role playing. But I don't know that I can go back to that game anymore. Not no mo. Deborah. Morning. I mean, day by day now, we're getting more and more daylight. It's really day by day, but minute by minute. You gain like a minute each day or something like that. Let's check on our sea lions real quickly. Really quickly. They're swimming around. All right. There's Doggo. We are allowed off-leash showers until 9 a.m. in Central Park. That's not to say every dog should be off the leash. I think the owners should know how well their dogs handle the off-leash experience. You would hope, though some might be delusional. Oh, did I miss a super chat? Amun is here too. Good morning. But thank you, Duncan, with a 10-pound super chat. Thank you for the stream as always. Something towards a coffee when you're finished. Thank you, Duncan, for the support. Very much appreciated. They added a casino to GTA 5? Oh boy. the ocean. I still remember GTA 3 and how it had like that one plane that was like nearly impossible to fly. That was fun. And all the cheat codes where you could spawn in random stuff and just go to town. A lot of Home Alone 2 in the area. Some folks have done those kinds of movie tour live streams. I believe Dutchmas has a couple also, if not more. Yeah, I don't know, I'm not moving that quickly today, for whatever reason. Not a big deal. It's a little cloudy today. Let's see if we see east in a bit of the sunrise. I see the colors in the distance. I don't know if they're going to come through on the camera, but between the buildings, looking directly east. Maybe not directly, but east enough. Ash Watts, Daventry RC Spotter, good morning. But the way the clips work on the starting soon screen now, so there's no audio right now for whatever reason, but still more interesting. You still have my music playing over them. And they're coming out of all the clips people have made on Twitch. So it uses that repository and it plays them randomly. So eventually, if you do clip on Twitch, you might see your own clip popping up in the starting soon screen. I should probably vet those better in case somebody clips something that's something like I'm not trying to point out, you know. But, yeah. We're in the mall now, Billionaires Row. Down south, Women's Rights Pioneers statue right there. We got Shakespeare at the end there or something too. Okay. An independent dev added a whole new town in GTA 5? Wow. Oh, I'm in Tokyo. Good morning. Feed the birds. The bag. And what is this? There's this other video. I think it's starting to fizzle now, but it's some guy like going over this Chinese food that he ordered, and then he like has a whistle every time he says the letter S. So when he says something like sweet and sour sauce, it's like it just overloads the microphone. And they just started using that audio for everything. I don't know why. It was funny the first couple times. I think I hear a vehicle coming. OM with the 1600 yen super chat. Good morning. You will be here tomorrow. That's a threat, isn't it? No, I'm kidding. Thank you so much for your support and generosity now and always. OM in Tokyo, soon to be in New York. Very much appreciated. Kodiak wants me to run. We have a pretty decent walking pace, Naumburg Bandshell over here, but we don't run unless this is across the street quickly. Feed the birds, tuppence, the back, tuppence, tuppence, tuppence. No worries, Kodiak. Okay, something's going on down there. A couple of things to note as we get down here. Oh, is this going to be a problem? Let me go around. I don't know. Well, no, I think there's we can go through. Okay. We sometimes get service issues down here. Hopefully not today. Looks like they're doing a photo shoot down here, bright and early. There's actually a lot of activity here, more than I expected. So they're doing a shoot of something here. But we might glitch down here. I forgot to mention again, because I'm distracted by all the people. It's a lot. It's usually the workout crew here, so I'm very distracted by the filming. Very distracted. It looks like they're filming something here because it seems like more of a production crew than I thought. Yeah, definitely some sort of a production happening. Is there still some leftover ice in the water? I don't know if they're doing like, I don't know. Is Dexter going to come back again? Are they done with no, it's probably not done with the New York thing. Yeah, there's still some ice left over in the water. But yeah, a lot of activity here for something. Well, I know this is definitely a famous filming spot, so today's no different. You know, add another one to the film in the Bethesda area here by the fountain. Add another one. Big as a walk, Sean. Figure it out right now. Where are you? Jean-Marc Bordeaux wants to know the job. It's a very secret. Very secret. Could I be FBI? Maybe. Time flies. Good morning. There it is. Occupation. Thanks, Sally. Watch Elsbeth to see me. That's right. I mean, is this big spotlight part of their production also? Did they forget this? You forgot your light. I should take it. Move it somewhere else. Just to mess. No, it's free light, free spotlight. We should highlight the Dakota with the spotlight. That will probably wake someone up. Be like that meme of that guy blasted by light. I think you know what I'm talking about. I think they're filming something. There's way too many people there for it to just be a photo shoot. I think there's something more going on here. I love the ripples that the birds make when they swim. B&M, good morning. Is there another Home Alone coming? Is this a joke? This is the same route on Wednesdays. Well, very similar. We have similar routes each Monday, each Wednesday, and each Friday. But the weather's different, conversations are different. We might see different things. But yeah, I was mentioning before, it was all the way at the beginning of the stream. Vixie and Osaka, hello, welcome. Where's Spider-Man? Probably in Queens. Yeah, I was saying in the beginning of the stream, I just happened to reach out to some of the Kick folks, and they were super nice. They said some new features are coming that will improve discovery for streamers, and they even helped fast track my application to partner because of my existing presence on other websites. So super nice. RJ, have a good one. Because I was saying also how I know Kick is known for like taking like the degenerates off of Twitch, but that's not necessarily the case. It's just kind of how it's been portrayed. And I wonder if it's unfairly so. Who knows? I guess we'll see. So far they've been super nice to me. The Kick folks sounds like a grunge band. Tredino, hello. Morning. But it is good to see Norel here. Right before work. Alone in the air, thanks for the follow. Well, they've improved a lot of the tools too. There's a lot of AI moderation tools available on Kick also. I think a lot of channels don't use them fully. And I've enabled a couple also, so I think I have follower only chat on just in case to reduce some of those bots. And also if your account is like less than a day old or something. Just to reduce some of the bot stuff. Ghost Dog, good morning. No, gambling's not a requirement. The people I talked to even like took a look at. I know they looked at it because the person that responded to me said, "Wow, New Year's was really rainy," and that was last year. So I know they didn't look at this year's only. They looked a little deeper. So I think they're okay with the kind of content I do. Otherwise, they wouldn't have fast-tracked me, I guess. We'll get to our section on the Oak Bridge soon and look south at Billionaires Row. We just got a couple of hills to conquer here. Well, this is the main one. Some nice colors in the sky, thanks to the clouds. The squirrel. I'm gonna find where you put your nuts. Hey, it's Vince with the Slap Chop. You're gonna be in a great mood all day. You be slapping your troubles away with the slap chop, slapping your troubles away with the slap chop. You're gonna love my nuts. They knew exactly what they were saying with that script. Schnitzel Womp, thanks for the follow. Bored Monkey, thanks for the follow. Well, if I'm making you tired, think about how I feel. Exercise by proxy. It counts, maybe. I don't know if this is a weird jacket. It's newer. I'm not yet used to it. Okay. We haven't seen raccoons here in a while. This is like the time we should have been seeing them in the winter before sunrise, but our visibility of raccoons this year has been rather non-existent, actually. Da-da-dun! Mine accountant, if only. I feel like I'd have a higher ceiling there, huh? Money! Slight breeze. The distant beeping of a backing up vehicle, maybe. See Barclays logo in the distance. I think somebody stayed at the Essex House recently and they weren't impressed from a video I saw. No rubber pants today. Yeah, I know the tree we saw them on was that red oak tree. We're going to walk by it. I remember that. I thought that raccoon family here in the Ramble had some sort of an Instagram page even. But if we haven't seen them in a while, how's their Instagram doing? The coyote clip is definitely one of the ones that's going to show on the Twitch starting screen. Nice colors today. That was Fly by Dan? Ah. What style am I going to suggest to my client this month, Justin? I'm thinking tidy whities with the Naked Cowboy logo on the butt and a guitar and a hat. Yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking of for this. The joke for those on other networks is that my occupation is the Naked Cowboy stylist. Moon is at 59 months of membership. Only 1 month left for the big 6-0. 5 years. That's wild to think about, that there's folks in that territory now. Oh, you could have left that message up there in the garden. That was fine. I don't mind. I know I try to avoid personally, but that's okay. Anywho. Trenton Paradise. So the building's stable. Quite. They're in that Manhattan schist, which is a very hard and dense bedrock from my rudimentary, possibly false understanding. Billy's twin, good morning. Perfect with the ducks. Yeah, that's a nice view, right? You can kind of get lost here standing for a while. We do have to get moving, though. I should probably start that again. We started this channel in 2019. I only posted walks, recorded walks where I walked fast. The original intention of the channel was just to show my walks to work, hence walking commuter, but how I navigate the streets of the city, but also quickly. And some of those did take me down Fifth Avenue, middle of the day, between sites and things like that, so show how I get around, dodge, and weave. But then shortly after 2019, we know what happened. And so I pivoted quite a bit to going live. But I think the first video was posted end of August, early September 2019. Photos from around New York is here, and Prime subbed. Thank you, Photos, for that support. Much appreciated. Non-stop Dan, Fly by Dan, got it. They stayed at the Essex House. So if anybody's curious, that's the channel to check out. Yeah, I know some folks use this as a treadmill type video. and they'll walk along with me. Pivot. Fairway golf car. Oh, his back is moving. A lot of activity here this morning at the garden center. I think this is where they keep a lot of the gardening stuff and mulching equipment. Well, actually, I don't know. They might also outsource some of the mulching. I see those Bartlett tree experts sometimes. End of August 2019? Aha. Cosmic latte? Interesting. Do I wear contacts? No. No contacts or glasses of any kind. Yeah, this is the red oak tree we saw a raccoon on one time. I see a squirrel sitting on it now. Somewhere in there. My near field vision is starting to go a little bit, so I can't focus on my phone any closer than a foot from my face. It's too hard to focus my vision. But still no glasses of any kind yet. Or correction. How long is the walk? It depends. Today's a pretty direct one. I mean, apart from winding through Central Park a little bit. Usually about 4 to 5 miles. I try to make it anywhere from like an hour and 10 to an hour and 30. Certain days will artificially extend it to make it that long. It's kind of funny how they both had the same off-leash maneuver. After they took the dog off the leash, they slung the leash over their body like in a satchel shape style, whatever, and then clipped it. But they almost did it in synchronicity. Hazel Brown, good morning. How much quinoa in the golf car, oh boy. A little bit, Sheila, a little bit. That was before baby commuter. Too cold for Sally. It happens. Al Bundy got glasses. He didn't like what he saw. I don't know if I remember that episode. I rewatched that whole show. I used to watch it when I was young. It was one of the Channel 9 shows here, UPN, I think. Was it? I don't remember anymore. But anyway, I know I didn't understand a lot of it when I was a kid. So I rewatched it as an adult. I know some people don't care for that show. It was funny. I always forget the right version of that saying, photos. Swanky Laxer was watching in 2019 though, before the lives. So we have some truly OG folks. If you still have the same actually no. Your Google stuff saves your history. If you go to the My Activity thing of Google, so you could essentially prove that if you still have access to the accounts you were using back then. And if you were using Chrome or Edge. Let's cross. Hup. dozen tries per eye. Oh my goodness. That doesn't sound very fun. Hopefully it gets more efficient. John is getting into the artisanal fertilizer business. Personally, huh? Well, good luck. Let us know how it goes. And your Chris Bates' distant vision became 20/20. We need reading glasses now. Yeah, I think the near field vision is probably one of the ones that goes first if you have decent vision to begin with. Claim is false. Stacking the bacteria. Oh, is Married with Children originally on Fox? Interesting. Casey Blazer, good morning. Jace J. Cavity, good morning. Is it worth a rewatch? I mean, I enjoyed it. It's probably not for everybody. I don't, in terms of the climate of today's views, it might not be up everyone's alley, but I think we've gone a little too far in some ways. Abby, you were here from late 2020, early 2021? Wow. Late 2020 is when we started the streams too. Thanks for hanging out with us for so long. We've in reality, we've spent so much of our lives together, if you think about it. Those who've been here for 5 years, I mean, that's not an insignificant chunk of time.
No.
People have lived in apartments for shorter than that. More shows have been canceled after a season. Christides. Apparently the owner or I don't know if he's the actual original founder, but the current top dog at Christides is kind of douchey. Apparently, I forget the exact. I can't remember like the technical mumbo jumbo of it, but apparently, I think he like owns the buildings that the Christides are also on the ground level of, and I forget what that does for him, but there's some like weird stuff in there. I'm sure if you Google that enough, you'll get the Google that enough. If you Google that, you'll get the article that I'm thinking of. Hey, Mrs. Commuter was in our first Great Saunter attempt. I have to respond to Mars and Worldwide Angel also. I'm being strongly encouraged to do the Saunter this year on the official Saunter day, May 2nd. And it might be something I should consider. Because as of right now, I don't think I'm working that weekend. And the weekend schedule is already out. So I quickly glanced at that calendar and I didn't see anything on it, so maybe. Oh yeah, Al Bundy. No ma'am. Sushinthar Saravanan, good morning. I know, Abby, I know, 2020. You used to need glasses, Chris. Oh, your eyes like in the deterioration of age somehow deteriorated in a good way, but it's just a step on the journey, I guess. Enough room to get around here. You're all setting out. Have a good one. Big Zwalk Sean is here. They're filming something by Bethesda. Can you go figure it out? Thanks. And good morning. King of Queens is another good one. Yeah. Tanya, Crazy Disney Lady, did a 5K, 10K, and half marathon with a daughter this weekend. Awesome. We do love Tanya, that Crazy Disney Lady here. So if you need your daily dose of Disney, definitely check her out. Even if you don't, do it anyway. What is that Rocket Club math thing over there? The purple is enticing. It's like really, I mean, in terms of like, if I was gonna want to learn math, that's the kind of place I would want to go. I mean, look at it. You can go into a spaceship with all those neon lights and stuff too. Robert Hubertus, welcome. We're always excited when you folks find us. Thanks for joining. Across the pond buddies, Abby. Hey, Gigi's here. No separations, no separations. And if anything, we'll always have our memories and the saved streams, at least until we lose our all storage. I'll take those accidental meetings, Jagdesh, the happenstance. Thanks for sticking around. And for picking up what I'm putting down. I don't know if it really works in that instance, but you know what I mean. I guess we can cross first, yeah? Yeah, it's Broadway. Broadway Farm has no fruits or vegetables on their outside baskets. Whatever. What do you call those? Feed the birds. What is that Netflix movie? I thought I saw Mark Wahlberg. The Ripped. Uh-oh. Let's make this. See, this light is kind of makeable. I'll tell you why, because on my side, as long as I get past the middle, the cars coming at me have a big avenue to cross, or Broadway at least. I guess it's kind of like an avenue. It's in line with them for the most part. You know what I mean. Where's Kuma? Probably still sleeping. Or getting ready to stream later. Actually, wait, today is Wednesday. I don't think he streams on Wednesdays. If I remember his old schedule. I don't know if the schedule has changed in the new year. But it used to be Mondays and Tuesdays and Thursdays and Fridays and Saturdays, right? So maybe not today. That big building we walked by on the right side of my street. Oh wow, no, that's not my street, I'm on the street. Is the Bell Nord from Only Murders in the Building. Still working on it. I wonder if they removed the scaffolding from the facade shots and like all the construction stuff. They want a chocolate muffin, but they don't have it? Yeah, I don't know about the soundtrack yet. We'll see. Oh, how am I so far behind? What did I just do? Hold on a second. I gotta slow down for a second. Archipelagos, thanks for the follow. George H has been around since the Action Kid Club. Oh yeah, that was like just after the new year in 2021. M. Jacobs, thanks for the follow. Yeah, I'm preparing the apartment for cleaning on May 2nd, that's right. Thompson Gang on Twitch, thanks for the follow. Keone Art, thanks for the follow. Apologies if I mispronounce anything. Shabby, thanks for the follow. Gerard had fun doing the saunter. Yeah, it's a thing of willpower at some point. It's like, mind over matter after a while. You got to push through, but you're going to feel it the next day, so it's a test of fortitude. But it's okay if you don't finish either, too. That's just doing it and pushing your limits as far as you could is saying something and is an accomplishment. New York's not as loud as they make it on movies. Well, it depends on when we're looking at it. Right now, it's still pretty early. We do have a helicopter flying overhead. And we are on the Upper West Side, which is more residential. But yeah. Tiger Lily, good morning. Ooh. 45 years of Pac-Man opening this Friday? I don't know. Now I gotta think about that. Interesting. We probably do Cat Yellow. I don't know. It's things that's kind of what I was mentioning before when I said things have gone a little too far in some ways in this world. It's a very broad street. Hello. Somebody sell a Blue Man Group? Let's see, what Mega Millions at 215, Powerball 137 million. Will Turner, good morning and welcome. Having your lunch, huh? Ooh, what's for lunch? What are you eating? Inquiring minds and all. You heard the two photos, yes. Marion C., good morning. Sue, have a good one. Stay safe as well. D sign on the vertical lives, hello. Yeah, for some reason I can't see my kick numbers today. I don't really know if having that green check mark really helps on that platform, because when you're actually browsing channels, it doesn't show. So I don't know, but it's still nice of them to do that for us. It's not like Russia anymore. I mean, I barely even remember Russia at this point. Definitely remember some things. I think having that ripped away from everything you know moment in your life is like a very finite point, in your memory. So I can pretty clearly remember things from before and after, contextually there. Yeah, I don't know. Is Bagels and Waukesha doing it this year? He was here, right? Today? We saw him. The phlegm. Feed me phlegm. Any plans for a Switch stream? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I gotta play that Donkey Kong game. Cool, Bear in the Garden, thanks. Carl Berger, good morning. Ria K, good morning. Jerome, see ya. Have a good one. Claire, hello. I'm almost re-caught up. Static computer. I think it's called Up Over. It sounded like kids from a bus were saying hello, but I'm not even sure if I was hearing it correctly. I mean, we're currently in pretty standard Upper West Side morning density of people. You know, it's starting to wake up quite a bit. It's moving. And I feel like a lot of people also come into the office later these days if they are in the office. Like, you know, they'll start commuting between 8 and 9 to get to where they're going between 9 and 10. And then they might stay till 6 or something like that. I just like the flexibility these days of being able to change scenery too. On the days that we don't commute very much, the office is not very far. So I like the flexibility, you know, like they want us there a little bit. But you know, if there's not much going on, no more meetings that everyone's already there for, I'll just switch scenery. It's nice to have that. And if there are any more meetings, or like the really big meetings, they're still virtual anyway. For the longest time though, people just like came into the office and just sat at their cubicles, which were hotel cubicles anyway, and just had all their meetings like that. Just, I don't know, I find that funny. Seven to 3:30, those are good hours. I like that. My work technically begins at like 5 a.m. when I wake up, so I already start doing things there. Kids try to get the trucks to honk their horns. Yeah, that was fun. I never took a bus though. Fun for you, I imagine. Remember we tried to do that with the this person's all over the road. Remember when we tried to do that with the boat, and it worked too? I think he was like apprehensive about it too. He's like, I don't know if I should. Is this the right time? But he did it anyway. That was fun. That was fun. Pickles and walks Sean only did the saunter to avoid helping move. Yes, we knew that. No. 48 degrees to the high, 50. Yeah, it's a weird low spread. Oh, guys, we've seen this Wagoneer before. But then I think tomorrow the temperature plummets. So we got that to deal with. We're crossing 99th Street now, almost. '99th Street. Not a perfect score though. My mom would do that too. It's like, oh, I got a 99 in a test. Oh, what did you miss? Well, why don't you get 100? I think there was even a time I did really well on a test and even got over 100 on it. And then her question was like, oh, did you get every bonus question right? Luke Skywalker's hours are early. Actually, that's a pretty long hours. 11 and a half hours, but you're always on call. Yeah, those, hopefully they don't bother you too much, but yeah, those could be grueling type jobs when you're always on in some way. PJ Hines, welcome back. Is that Pete and John Allen? All the names are different now, so it's hard. If you were here before the username change, which you were. 1 a.m. to 9 a.m. New York time. That's our night shift. What time do I chill out? Like mid-afternoon. I try not to, like, you know, I'll speckle things in here and there. You know, I might do some things even after baby commuter goes to bed. By the way, some of you might have seen me go live unexpectedly last night. That's when I was like trying to work on the on the starting soon reel, and I didn't stop the streams fast enough because I had to get it to work. I can't. They're like on all sides. I can't walk on any side of the scaffolding. Okay. Why am I behind again? 3 degrees in Osaka. Is that Celsius? Retirement gig at a local pub 4 to 8. Nice. Happy hour. I'm using the DJI Pocket 3. Oh, I missed the diner. Whoopsie. Kevin Park is here wondering which parade is easiest to hide a coffee fart. Well, whenever it's really dense, you never really know where it's coming from. Screen is fading. Eric Cole, good morning, and from Iowa and Rumble. Nice. Do you have honor and high honor? I don't know if we definitely had honors. I don't know if we had high honor. I don't remember. Maybe some schools did. I think so. Well, we were in. I was in Yoanja's stream sometime this week, and somebody was talking about Regents exams. And I think, as far as I know, Regents exams are strictly a New York thing. I don't know. Other states might have them, but call it something different. I don't know. But yeah, we had like these other exams you would take in June and January. And Regents Week in high school, because at some point you didn't really have that many of them left to take. And so Regents Week in high school, you get like extra time off, which was nice. Yeah, I was trying to cancel all those quickly before it got too far, but I let one run a little longer because I didn't realize it restarted everything. Oh well. Yeah, Metro Diner gets pretty busy around here. A lot of activity. The worst thing about them is that they don't open early enough. The diner should be open 7 a.m. at the latest. And I don't think they open until 8, officially. I should have gone live and played some games on stream, but I was already petering out. I was ready for bed. At least I could sit on a bench today. You didn't get any notification from the stream? Well, we don't even get notifications when the stream is real anyway, so thanks, YouTube. Let's see. It looks clean, looks dry. I'm not going to smell it today. Our tree is still here, but it looks like they took off some of the decorations. I don't think it's actually planted, though. I I think it's probably fake, actually. Thanks, Thompson Gang on Twitch. Appreciate that. Sorry, I almost messed up saying your name there. Dakota Melania Montgomery, welcome virtually to New York. I don't know that one, Allie. I don't know what MCAS is. You heard German? I'm not sure. A diner should always be open. Yeah, I mean, yeah, 24/7 diners. So some of them do 24/7 only like Friday through Sunday. And some do it all the time. Yeah, right, Photos? 8 a.m. is late for a diner. Thule, we're back. That's right. Well, you're back, and we're here. There we go. 106th Street. Oh, my brain. Thank you, Luke Skywalker. Ah, we have enough viewers for a host? Ooh, I got to figure out who to host today. Because you never know. Have I rated Allison Ace before? You know, I don't think so. Thank you, Luke Skywalker. Ah, Allison Ace. Okay, and then we'll find someone on what is that noise? No Limit for Chance, thanks for the follow. Vagnaman, thanks for the follow. Thanks, Kevin. Jagdesh, thank you for joining. Lisa Ann, good morning. William, glad you get the notifications. I'm glad you found us and love to hang out with us too. We love to hang out with you. Current location, Strauss Park. Okay. Let me get gloves off because it'll be easier to manipulate my phone. That's right. I'm gonna guilt trip it. The phone is doing stuff for me. What is that truck doing? Feed the birds. Tuppence a bag. Tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a bag. Feed the birds. Tuppence a bag. This is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I thought I saw that message before. But yeah. Alright, let me now open Kick. And then, how do I do this again? Oh yeah, I think I found it last time, right? Okay, stream info, host channel. Oh, but I have to I have to open maybe the app to see who's live right now. Browse. Let's go to categories. Let's go to IRL. Somebody's in Japan. The problem is I don't know what some of these folks are doing. And I don't know how, what kind of streams they are. But that's the risk you take when you do these kinds of things. So let me raid a Japanese only stream. That could be it. Oh, but the problem is okay. Yeah, let's do that. OTT. Let's just do that. It seems fun. Okay, there we go. Cool. Hopefully that works. Yeah, I know the song's from Harry Poppins, and I sometimes sing it when people mention the pigeon lady from Home Alone. It is what it is. Anyway, thanks folks for joining today. I hope you enjoyed this commute from Midtown East area to the Upper West Side. I appreciate your support. Super Chat, Super Stickers, PayPal, Patreon, memberships. Thank you. Subscribers, thank you. Not subscribers, thank you too. If you're not subscribed and listening, do think about it. It really does help us out. Twitch friends, hopefully you went over to Alice and Ace, hiking in the woods. Thanks for the subs and follows, and thank you Dana TV and Strongest Link for following. If you do have Amazon Prime, you can always do a Prime sub to get some ad-free viewing if you want. No pressure. But if you don't use it on us or anyone else, Bezos keeps his buck, so use it somewhere. You don't have to use it on me. Just know that you have it and use it. Depending on the creator's preferences or their settings, you could get ad-free viewing on it. I don't know if they could still force ads on you like YouTube can. Well, if you have premium, they can. But anyway. Kick folks, if you're listening, thanks for growing the green platform a little more. And thanks to the Kick members, the Kick team, for fast-tracking our partner application. Super nice folks. Very encouraging also, very encouraging. And like, didn't seem annoyed that I bothered them, which is very nice. Like, they didn't have to respond to me at all. So it was very nice of them. Anyway. Mimi XD, thanks for the follow. Legit Twista, thanks for the follow. Back to YouTube, thank you for the thumbs, and thanks to the mods everywhere. Have a good rest of Wednesday, wherever you might be. I'm not sure next if we're going to have any in-between streams between today and Friday, but who knows, maybe. So if I don't see you, our next commute is Friday morning, also about 6:15 a.m. New York time. Give it plus or minus 15 minutes, depending on how efficient I am that morning. And then we'll be commuting southbound, hit up a couple of bridges. Let's see how cold it's going to be. It might still be cold because tomorrow the temperature drops, and it might persist into Friday morning. So I'll need my heavy jacket, my hat, my heated gloves. We'll be ready, as long as it's not raining, which it also could be, or snowing. I don't know. Let's see what happens. The bridges will be doable. Anyway, till next time. Have a good one. Bye. Big as a walk, Sean. Go.